My beloved child, there is a reason you found this message today, and there is a reason these words are reaching you at this exact moment. Do not skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear is not ordinary. It is not random. It is not something that appears every day. There is a movement happening around your life right now, a movement that many people cannot see, yet its effects are already beginning to unfold. Someone is coming to your house, and the reason behind this visit is far greater than you imagine. Before you think you know who this person is, before your mind starts guessing names and faces, listen carefully, because the truth may surprise you. The signs have already begun appearing around you. Small moments that seemed meaningless. Thoughts that arrived unexpectedly. Feelings that appeared from nowhere. These were not accidents. They were clues. And today, those clues are coming together in a way that could change how you see this entire season of your life. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A remarkable shift begins when a person least expects it. Most people spend their time looking far away for answers, never realizing that some of life's biggest moments arrive right at their own doorstep. That is why this message is so important. Someone is preparing to step into your space, into your environment, into your world. This visit is connected to conversations that have been happening without your knowledge. It is connected to decisions that have been forming behind the scenes. It is connected to thoughts that have been growing stronger day after day. You may feel that nothing unusual is happening, but that feeling is exactly what makes this moment so powerful. The biggest changes often arrive quietly before they reveal their full impact. That is why you must stay focused. Do not skip. Every word matters. Something huge is waiting for you. There are people who have been observing your journey from a distance. They have noticed things about you that you do not always notice about yourself. They have seen your determination. They have seen your patience. They have seen the way you continued moving forward even when progress seemed slow. And now, one particular individual feels compelled to take action. Instead of remaining distant, instead of remaining silent, they are preparing to come closer. They are preparing to appear where you least expect them. This is not a casual visit. This is not something done out of boredom. There is a reason. A purpose. A message hidden beneath the surface. The surprising part is that this purpose has been developing for longer than you realize. What feels sudden to you has actually been building quietly for a very long time. Imagine standing at the edge of a new chapter without realizing it. Imagine thinking that today is just another ordinary day, only to discover that it marks the beginning of something memorable. That is the energy surrounding this moment. There is anticipation in the air. There is movement where there was once stillness. There is action where there was once hesitation. Someone who once remained in the background is beginning to move forward. Someone who once watched from afar is preparing to take a step closer. This is why your attention matters right now. Many people miss important opportunities because they assume nothing significant is happening. But you are not going to make that mistake. You are here. You are listening. And because you are listening, you are beginning to understand what others overlook. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most surprising part is not that someone is coming. The most surprising part is why they are coming. There is a story behind this visit. There are thoughts that have been growing stronger. Questions that have been seeking answers. Feelings that have been searching for expression. The person approaching your house carries more than their presence. They carry intention. They carry purpose. They carry something they believe needs to be shared. That is what makes this moment different. Many visits come and go without meaning. This one carries meaning. This one carries significance. This one carries the potential to leave an impression that lasts far longer than a single conversation. Right now, you may be wondering whether this message truly applies to you. That question is natural. But think about this for a moment. Have there been times recently when unexpected thoughts entered your mind? Have there been moments when you felt as if something was about to happen, even though you could not explain why? Have there been situations where you sensed that a chapter was nearing its conclusion and another chapter was preparing to begin? Those feelings are not always easy to understand in the moment. Yet later, when the pieces come together, everything suddenly makes sense. That is why you must continue listening. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a fascinating truth about life that many people never fully appreciate. Important moments rarely announce themselves in advance. They do not arrive with giant signs or dramatic warnings. Instead, they appear quietly, disguised as ordinary events. A simple conversation becomes unforgettable. An unexpected meeting becomes life-changing. A visit that seemed small becomes the beginning of something much larger. This is why awareness matters. This is why attention matters. Because when the right moment arrives, those who are paying attention recognize its value while others let it pass by unnoticed. The person connected to this message has been thinking carefully. They have been reflecting. They have been considering what to do next. Every day, their decision becomes clearer. Every day, their motivation grows stronger. And now, the distance between thought and action is becoming smaller. What was once only an idea is becoming reality. What was once only a possibility is becoming a plan. This is why the timing of this message matters so much. You are hearing it now because the situation is moving forward. The pieces are shifting. The story is progressing. And you are closer than ever to understanding what it all means. Take a moment and consider how often the most meaningful experiences begin unexpectedly. A single encounter can change the direction of a week. A single conversation can change the direction of a month. A single decision can change the direction of an entire year. That is why this moment deserves your attention. Not because it is loud. Not because it is dramatic. But because it carries the quiet power that often accompanies real change. Stay till the end. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. As this message continues, remember one thing above all else: the reason behind this visit is connected to movement. Movement away from uncertainty. Movement toward clarity. Movement away from distance. Movement toward connection. Someone has reached a point where remaining still no longer feels right. They feel drawn to take a step forward. They feel compelled to close a gap that has existed for too long. And when that step is finally taken, the impact may be greater than anyone expects. The story is only beginning. What comes next may reveal details that make everything you have heard so far even more meaningful. So keep listening closely. Keep your attention here. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, and the next part will uncover even more of the reason why someone is coming to your house at this time. A remarkable moment is getting closer, and if you have stayed with this message until now, it is because you were meant to hear what comes next. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The reason this person is coming to your house is becoming clearer with every passing moment. What seemed mysterious at first is now beginning to reveal a deeper story, a story connected to timing, purpose, and a series of events that have quietly been unfolding behind the scenes. There are moments in life when people suddenly realize that they can no longer remain where they are. They feel an inner pull, a strong desire to move forward, to speak, to connect, to take action. The person connected to this message has reached that point. For a long time, they may have remained silent. For a long time, they may have watched from a distance. But now something has changed. A realization has taken place. A new understanding has appeared. And because of that realization, they are preparing to come closer than ever before. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What makes this visit so unusual is not the journey itself. It is the reason behind the journey. Many people travel from one place to another every day, but very few carry a purpose that has been growing stronger for weeks, months, or even longer. This person has been thinking carefully. They have been replaying conversations in their mind. They have been reflecting on possibilities. They have been considering opportunities they once ignored. And now they believe the time has arrived to stop thinking and start acting. Imagine standing at your door and realizing that the person in front of you carries a message that has been waiting to be shared. Imagine discovering that what seemed like an ordinary visit is actually connected to a much larger picture. That is why this moment matters. That is why your attention matters. Every detail of this story is leading somewhere important. Many viewers will hear these words and immediately think they know who this person is. But the truth is often more surprising than expectations. Sometimes the person who arrives is not the person you imagined. Sometimes the reason behind the visit is completely different from what you expected. And sometimes the outcome becomes far greater than anyone could have predicted. That is why you must keep listening. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a hidden pattern that appears again and again in life. People spend months waiting for a sign, yet when the sign finally appears, it arrives in the form of a simple event. A knock at the door. A conversation. A visit. A meeting. Something that looks ordinary on the outside but carries extraordinary meaning beneath the surface. This is one of those moments. The person coming to your house is not acting without reason. They have reached a point where remaining distant no longer feels right. They feel drawn toward clarity. They feel drawn toward understanding. They feel drawn toward an opportunity that they believe should not be missed. Whether they fully understand why they feel this way or not, the feeling continues growing stronger. And that growing feeling is what is bringing them closer. Pause for a moment and think about how many important chapters begin unexpectedly. Most people expect major moments to arrive with dramatic announcements. Yet real change often arrives quietly. It arrives through conversations. It arrives through decisions. It arrives through simple actions that seem small at first but become unforgettable later. That is exactly why this message deserves your attention today. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another detail that makes this story even more fascinating. The person coming to your house may not realize how significant this visit will become. They may think they are taking a simple step. They may think they are only following a feeling. Yet what they do not see is that multiple pieces are aligning at the same time. Circumstances are aligning. Timing is aligning. Opportunities are aligning. And when these pieces come together, the result often creates a moment that people remember for a very long time. You have probably experienced situations before where everything suddenly made sense after a certain event occurred. At first, the pieces seemed disconnected. Nothing appeared related. Then one moment arrived, and suddenly every clue fit together perfectly. That is the kind of energy surrounding this situation. The closer the visit becomes, the more the hidden picture begins revealing itself. There is anticipation building. There is movement taking place. There is momentum growing. Every day brings the situation closer to its next chapter. Every day increases the possibility of an encounter that could leave a lasting impression. And every day makes the purpose behind this visit stronger and clearer. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most interesting part is that the person approaching your house is carrying expectations of their own. They are wondering what will happen. They are wondering how things will unfold. They are wondering whether this visit will lead to the outcome they hope for. In other words, they are not the only one standing at the edge of uncertainty. They are stepping into a moment that matters to them as much as it matters to you. Think about that for a second. While you are listening to this message, someone else may be preparing for a step they believe is important. Someone else may be gathering courage. Someone else may be making plans. Someone else may be deciding that now is the right time to move forward. This realization alone makes the story more powerful than most people realize. As the path continues unfolding, remember that timing often works in unexpected ways. What feels delayed today can become perfectly timed tomorrow. What feels unclear now can become obvious later. And what seems ordinary in the present can become extraordinary in hindsight. That is why patience and awareness are so valuable. They allow you to recognize important moments when they arrive. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part of this story reveals an even deeper reason behind the visit. It uncovers why this moment feels different, why the energy surrounding it feels stronger, and why the person coming to your house may be carrying more significance than anyone first imagined. The pieces are getting closer to coming together, and what happens next may surprise you more than anything you have heard so far. A powerful truth is about to be revealed, and if you have stayed this far, you are closer than ever to understanding why this visit matters so much. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The story is becoming clearer now, and the reason someone is coming to your house is deeper than a simple meeting, deeper than a casual conversation, and far more meaningful than it first appears. There are certain moments in life when everything begins to align at the same time. Events that seemed unrelated suddenly connect. Questions that remained unanswered suddenly receive clarity. Paths that appeared separate suddenly lead to the same destination. This is one of those moments. The person coming to your house is moving toward a point that has been forming quietly behind the scenes. They may not fully understand why they feel compelled to make this journey, but something inside them keeps telling them to move forward. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What makes this situation so fascinating is that it is connected to recognition. Someone has finally noticed something important. They have finally understood something they could not see before. Perhaps they underestimated a situation. Perhaps they overlooked an opportunity. Perhaps they failed to recognize the value of a connection that was always there. But now their perspective has changed. Now they see things differently. And when perspective changes, action often follows. Think about how many times people wait until the perfect moment before making a move. They hesitate. They analyze. They wonder if they should take a step forward. Days pass. Weeks pass. Sometimes even longer. Yet eventually there comes a moment when waiting no longer feels right. That moment has arrived for the person connected to this story. The distance between thinking and acting is disappearing. The gap between intention and reality is becoming smaller. And that is exactly why this visit is drawing closer. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine a puzzle with hundreds of pieces scattered across a table. At first, the picture seems impossible to understand. The pieces look random. Nothing appears connected. But then one piece falls into place. Then another. Then another. Suddenly the image begins to emerge. The reason someone is coming to your house is like that puzzle. Small clues have been appearing for a long time. Small moments have been leading toward this point. And now the picture is becoming visible. The person approaching your house is carrying expectations, hopes, and questions. They are not making this journey without purpose. They believe something important can happen. They believe a conversation needs to take place. They believe a connection deserves attention. Whether they say it openly or keep it to themselves, that belief continues growing stronger. It is the force pushing them forward. There is another surprising detail that many people overlook. Sometimes the biggest moments do not arrive because someone planned them perfectly. Sometimes they arrive because the timing finally becomes right. Doors open. Circumstances shift. Opportunities appear. Suddenly what once seemed impossible becomes possible. Suddenly what once seemed distant becomes close. That is why this moment feels different. The timing itself is creating momentum. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this story continues unfolding, there is something you must remember. The visit itself is only one part of the picture. The real story lies in what happens because of the visit. The real story lies in what is shared, what is discovered, and what becomes possible afterward. Many people focus only on the arrival, but the arrival is just the beginning. The greater significance comes from what follows. Picture a chapter in a book that changes everything that came before it. The earlier pages suddenly make more sense. Details that seemed unimportant become meaningful. Conversations that seemed ordinary gain new significance. That is the kind of turning point connected to this message. The closer the visit gets, the more the hidden connections begin revealing themselves. There are moments when people suddenly realize they have been standing closer to an opportunity than they ever imagined. They spent so much time looking ahead that they never noticed what was already moving toward them. This visit carries that kind of energy. Something is approaching that has the potential to bring clarity where there was uncertainty, understanding where there were questions, and movement where there was hesitation. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, somewhere, plans are being formed. Decisions are being finalized. Thoughts are becoming actions. The person connected to this story may not know every detail of what lies ahead, but they know enough to take the next step. And that next step is bringing them closer than ever before. The most remarkable part is that many people watching this will later look back and realize that the signs were there all along. The clues were present. The hints existed. The feeling that something was coming was real. Yet it is only after events unfold that the full picture becomes clear. That is why this message matters today. It helps you recognize the significance before the moment arrives. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As we move deeper into this story, the mystery becomes even more powerful. Why now? Why this moment? Why this particular visit? The answer lies in a combination of timing, realization, and purpose. Three forces that rarely align at the same moment. Yet when they do, extraordinary things often follow. That is exactly why the energy surrounding this situation feels so different. The closer the visit becomes, the stronger the sense of anticipation grows. The closer the visit becomes, the clearer the purpose becomes. And the closer the visit becomes, the more obvious it becomes that this is not just another ordinary day. Something meaningful is developing. Something memorable is approaching. Something that has been building quietly is preparing to reveal itself. So remain attentive. Remain focused. Keep listening. The next part uncovers the most surprising revelation yet. The hidden reason that finally explains why this person feels so strongly about coming to your house at this exact time. And when that reason is revealed, everything you have heard so far may suddenly make perfect sense. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you.